What is up, my friends? I'm MB Lee, your host today on the Beat Sessions. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. And today I'm sharing with you an American roots rock band with all types of influences in between, Larkin Poe. They dropped their sixth studio album, Blood Harmony, on November 11th, 2022. And look at that beautiful album cover, giving that vintage look. It's very tasteful and eye-catching. I know, I'm a little late for this review and a little late to this band, but I feel that I just had to review them. I was looking for a new artist to review that I hadn't heard, and bam, Larkin Poe popped up on my new music for me, and it was a great day. I have not heard this band before, and I haven't had the chance to dive into any of their previous albums, so I'm going into this band with a clean slate. So, if you are new to this band, they were originally from Georgia, but now reside in Nashville, Tennessee. The band is currently made up of two sisters, Rebecca and Megan Lovell. Rebecca is lead vocals, electric and acoustic guitar, among other instruments, such as banjo and violin, as well as electronic arrangements. Megan is harmony, vocals, lap steel, and dobro. The bass player is Tarka Lehman, and drums is Kevin McGowan. You know, there's something about having sisters together in a band, like how Mitch reviewed First Aid Kit not too long ago. I like this trend. Side cool note, the sisters are actually related to Edgar Allan Poe. Hopefully that name has not gotten lost in the history books. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. What really attracted me to their style is that when you listen to them, it doesn't feel like the sisters are holding back. Rebecca's vocals are not your typical vocals you hear, where female voices are very light and high on the vocal score. Her voice is more encompassing and raw and very powerful and commending. I was like, whoa, this girl's got some pipes, and with her sister Megan harmonizing, it just creates a beautiful balance. So let's dip into Blood Harmony. Coming in at 11 songs, the album is a solid 42 minutes long, starting with Deep Stays Down. So right away, the track starts with low drum beats, lap steel, and a mix between both bluegrass and blues influence. The song has a type of cadence to it. Like, imagine seeing people in shackles going across a field like they were in a prison, like a prison song. Rebecca's falsetto fits perfectly in the emotion she's trying to portray when she states the lines, I thought I told you. More blues rock gets in about 2/3 of the way through, and I think it's a great opener. And right at the end, all the instruments stop, and it just gives that outro lines the electricity it needs to keep your attention. Up next is Bad Spell. Sounds like what my head was going to envision this going to be. Very saucy, seductive, and very blues rock. Starts with some guitar riffs, light guitar, spaced out drums, and organ. Right off the bat, it gives me a Black Keys vibe, especially with the vocals and the whole entourage of the arrangement in this track. Even the tempo. What I really like about this band is their tasteful lyrics. I don't even think they use any foul language here, which I give mad props to. Almost all albums do have that advisory on it, and I was surprised to hear the lyrics are clean, but don't get me wrong, the lyrics they use still make your ears perk up and make you want to turn the volume up. I love how she's calling a guy a bad spell over her. You know, that's just how it is sometimes. Georgia Off My Mind. Sounds more like country rock on this track, but you can definitely still feel some blues, and just the rhythm, beat, and lyrics are simple, but they follow the philosophy less is more. Not meaning that they do not put in work, but the choice of works and arrangements is what makes this production so attractive. Thanks also to Tyler Bryant. I also believe this may be an ode to Georgia. Maybe they miss it. But this is definitely a modern female take on these music genres, and they bring up that fire that the music industry needs right now. Up next, Strike Gold starts off with driving guitar and space drums. And again, if you like the Black Keys and blues, you're definitely going to like this band. I seriously thought it was going to be a male singing at first, but it was a delightful surprise to hear a female's voice rock this kind of music effortlessly. This band has a fresh and fun dynamic. Again, the lyrics are so simple, but the energy behind them, it's like you don't realize it's so simple. Next, Southern Comfort has a really good melody. I would say this is one of their songs that was in the country rock category. The thing is, this song doesn't remind me of others, which makes it more refreshing. Not that when they remind me of Black Keys earlier, that was bad. They just really have their own style. You know, just when you think the blues are dead, bam, Larkin Poe comes in to save the day. Next, Bolt Cutters and the Family Name. The beginning of the song with a guitar riff and throughout the track reminds me of some type of other artist, and I'm thinking George Thorogood and the Destroyers from Bad to the Bone. So let me know if you agree in the comments. But again, this song does not disappoint. I really do think that this is one of the best albums of the year. The energy this album gives off just makes me want to see them live as soon as possible. Blood Harmony, also the title of the album. So it kind of slows down during this part of the album, but it doesn't lose its pizzazz. This song starts off with a lighter country sound and right away talking about handing down family tradition. I love how they named it Blood Harmony. They are talking about themselves and how there's nothing like being together. The clicks on the side of the snare just give it that recognizable clack and gives the song a lighter touch. I like the lyric, "If you can count to 4, you don't need anything more," which means to me, they're talking about the number of beats in a measure. So once you can understand the rhythm and music, you can just let go and be free and be yourself. Kick the Blues transitions to a super upbeat sound and it reminds me of their own version of a combination between Footloose and Johnny B. Good. We got guitar riffs going up and down the scales in the intro and it's pretty genius. This song definitely makes you want to dance and is all about propelling yourself into a better mental and physical state. My favorite lines are, "Give me a shout, give me a scream. You gotta shovel the coal if you want to make steam. Whistle like a kettle full of kerosene. Put the pedal to the metal and hit the high beams." I'm so glad they made the song. You can tell these sisters are all for their energy and bringing the crowd together. You know, I love the ending as it sounds like the beginning. Next, Might As Well Be Mine. Oof, this is a heartbreaker. It really slows down and it shows off Rebecca's vocals even more. Very light blues, guitar and drums, and nice bass in the background. And right from the start with a heart-wrenching lyrics, "If you want to hurt somebody, oh, it might as well be me. Yeah, if you want to do somebody wrong, oh, it might as well be me." The song definitely has a gospel feel to it with some of that organ sound as well as bringing everything together. It's one of those slow burner songs, my favorite songs. It's very soulful and heavy, and the guitar riff was portraying that same emotion. The end builds very well and with vocals almost as dramatic as how the national anthem can be, but in a good way. Second to last song, Summertime Sunset. Back to about the same energy they had before in the album, reflecting ZZ Top, George Thorogood, and the Allman Brothers' influence. Opening with guitar riffs, heavy drums, and the production is just so clear. It really is art, at least for me. You know, I think these two are going to be legends, and if they keep creating the way they are for this album, the ending for this is just a great jam as well. And just to mention, I'm so glad they made their songs long enough to enjoy them. The last song, Lips as Cold as Diamond, slows down, and I think it's a great closing to the album. It's talking about death, and the ambience is spot on to make you think about it. You know, they do repeat lyrics a lot in their songs, but I think that's what makes their style so unique, as the lyrics stick with you very easily. It's very centered around the guitar melodies in this track, and it creates a beautiful ending to the album. So that completes the review of Blood Harmony. This album is solid overall. The band as a whole really came together, and the production made it feel very complete, balanced, and just had you feeling like you were in the center of it all. You guys, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. My first 10 out of a 10. And this is for sure a vinyl please. Get yourself a copy. I know it's going to be on my list to get. And I really can't wait to see what other badass songs they come out with. I'm so impressed with this band. I think I want to see them live, and they're actually on tour right now, so when late February comes next year, you'll know where I'll be. So thanks for hanging out with me here on the Beat Sessions. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, and until next time, I'll see you later.